name?
My name is Brantley Mason.
And what are you doing here today?
I am doing my first YouTube video, apparently.
Whoop, whoop. So, what have you been currently doing?
I have been currently working on my basically first 3 books. I have the first book published about 3.5 months ago now, and second book published about 2 days ago. And then the third book is supposed to be published, it's August 1st, right? Today? I'm asking you. You can talk.
It is August 1st.
This is why I'm asking you. Today is August 1st, and when is October 30th is when I'm releasing the next one. Yeah. Shut up. Don't stop it. We'll just cut it out. Next question.
How long did it take you to produce your first book, publish your first book?
How long did it take?
Mm-hmm.
2015 is 2024 right now. I would say it took me 14 years? No. 9 years. Right? I can't do math. That's why I write.
When did your journey start?
2014, when I was riding with my parents down here to Florida. My dad had just gotten a job acceptance with a pretty big company, and we were driving down, and I would just stare outside the window. I was like watching movies, like so many different movies. I could recite line after line as if I were the characters in the book. And on the drives, I was just thinking about, oh, what if I did this? What if I was just looking out the window and I saw these ditches in the along the road, and I'd pretend like there were motorcycles jumping across, and on the ones driving the motorcycles were ninjas. And so my first book I started to write, I actually ended up finishing it. It will never see the light of day until I do a massive rehaul. It is a sci-fi, not epic, it was like a sci-fi thriller of a assassin who had been betrayed by the organization he worked for, and him trying to take vengeance. And that is a theme.
What made you decide to write fantasy?
Fantasy. Well, what drove me to write fantasy is I wanted to do all types of genres. Sci-fi was the first one I attempted and did write. The second one was the idea of, what if I came up with a book series about a boy who, well, it wasn't really a boy, but a character or characters that could use magical rings or jewels to produce like elemental powers, and not only that, but they have familiars who they could call upon and use in whatever way. And it kind of spiraled into, well, what if I wrote about assassins? And it just grew into the world of Perserium, which is the world of the fantasy series I have just published.
And what is this series called?
It is called the Elemental Shadow and Fire series. It is 2 of a good amount.
Would you say you have a favorite character in your book?
Oh, favorite character. Too many. All of them. No. I'll tell you that there are some that I despise, and I wrote them that way, and I despise them, but I still write them. I think one of the ones I despise the most is the main villain of book 1, who you actually don't really see until the end. And I don't remember if I actually say his name in book 1, so I can't say his name. So
Stay tuned to find the name.
stay tuned, yeah.
What is your wants and desires for your new YouTube channel?
Wants and desires for my new YouTube channel. I want to make a channel where I talk about my road to becoming a full-time author, because right now is definitely a part-time gig. And I also want to give the knowledge that me 5 years ago wish I would have known. So I want to give that to the person who's in that stage, the knowledge that I have now. I stole that. So. What are authors best known for? Stealing other people's stuff and making it better. Wow.
So you said you're doing this part-time, so that
Mhm.
means you're having to work other jobs to be a new published author.
Mhm.
Tell us how that's like.
Busy. I have a full-time job where I'm a sales rep, and then I also am trying to do eBay on the side, because I know of a few people who are doing it and they're doing pretty good, and I was like, you know what, why not earn some more money? And then I'm also engaged in my local church. I serve in 3 areas here.
So they're letting you use their building?
Very graciously, yes. Oh, you did that on purpose. It means I have to really schedule out what I really want to do and what I want to prioritize, because not only do I have that, but I have a very lovely fiance who
That is me.
who has to get all the attention. Not only that, but I have a little puppy who wants all of the attention and mom's attention. So I have to manage what I want to do, because I'd like to do so much more. I'd like to be able to just write full time and not have to worry about it, but it's just not feasible in this time. Maybe one day.
So I think I'm finally out of questions. Do you have any final last statements?
Stay tuned for the next video. I'm not sure if I'll release it next week. I'm gonna try and do it weekly, but right now we're gonna stick with bi-weekly, I think. That way we can come up with better content.
And make sure everyone
Subscribes,
and
likes the video.
bye.
Bye.